So we're going to harvest beets as well as lettuce seeds on our porch. Stay tuned. Sponsored by... Stop before you dig. Call Digger's hotline first. Call 3 business days before you dig. It's the law. It's completely free and it's for your safety. Know what's below before you dig. It's your responsibility. Call Digger's hotline or visit them at diggershotline.com. So when you're growing on a large scale or a small scale, you can harvest and grow a lot of stuff in a small area. We're going to harvest some beets in our 10-gallon grow bag here from Root Maker. Very nice beets, as well as some red romaine leaf lettuce, or red romaine lettuce seeds. Now, we've bagged them in a paper sack here, not a plastic sack, because a paper sack is going to allow the seeds to breathe. And the reason why I've done it this way is because these seeds begin to dry out, and if left undone, they get like a puffy, cotton-like substance to it, and those are where the seeds are, and they'll just drop everywhere, and I've lost all seeds. So I've done this a couple days ago. We are going to trim this back, cut this back completely, and I'm going to cut the rubber band off to show you what I've got going on here. Okay, so this is what that seed pod looks like. If I left it alone, all of these with the wind and the rain would have just completely blown away, and I would have lost all these red romaine seeds. So what I can do is I can now put this back in the bag, put it in a tempered, controlled room in the house, and in a couple of weeks, if not sooner, this will completely dry out, and then I can just shake it and all the seeds will fall in the bag, and then I can save those red romaine. The reason why I choose to say the red romaine and not green romaine is we found the red romaine doesn't go to bitterness or gets bitter as the temperatures get hotter and the days get longer as the green romaine does. So we found that little trick. Now these here are butterhead lettuces that we are still letting go to seed. Those are incredibly sweet as well. So let's harvest these beets here. What we'll do in this container here, I've got other romaine. I think we've got enough seeds that I can just pull this out here and plant some more butterhead crunch lettuce, leaf lettuce, and romaine in this container. We'll reestablish the nutrients with some sustained fertilizer. Another thing is, you see here, this is where we trimmed off romaine before as we were eating it. And these has come back, it's regrown itself, essentially here. And these are still tender and still edible, so we'll figure all that out. Let's look at these beets here. These were grown from seed in this container on the porch. Really nice beets. There's a couple different varieties. I think this is either Red Bull or Detroit red beets, the dark red beet. These are better than the ground beets that we had. So just because you do not have maybe ground, we even got weeds in here and some purslane. Even though you may not have ground to grow in, beets can still be grown in a container. And you can see right here, the reason why there's so many roots here is because it was needing moisture. It was lacking moisture, it was stressing out, so it was putting on a lot of additional roots there. So that's a sign that the plants were stressed a little bit. And then these here are too small to do much with. So what we'll do here with this container is I'll revitalize the soil with some sustained fertilizer, and we'll attempt to grow potentially either lettuce or more beets here for the fall. We do have a number of beets back in the back container in that wooden box that are starting to bulb up as well. So saving leaf lettuce, harvesting beets, all done on a porch.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.